So I get a lot of questions from people asking whether they should use detail targeting or broad targeting for their Facebook advertising, and they want to know which of them would give them the most results for their adverts and which one they should utilize that will give them the kind of results they want to achieve while running adverts on Facebook. And in this video, we're going to take time to explain both of them, the broad targeting and the detail targeting, and which one is actually more beneficial to you and which one you should use, and when to use either of them depending as the case may be. All right, now just in case you're coming across this term for the first time, broad targeting and detail targeting or interest targeting. Broad targeting simply means when you are targeting your adverts on Facebook without any particular stipulated interests while you are setting up your advert. So it simply means that you are not imputing any interest, any behaviors, okay, on the detail targeting aspect of your advert, but you're only imputing the age, the gender and location, but there is no interest involved in it. And that is called broad targeting. It's also called zero targeting. All right, in other words, you're not putting any interest, but you're targeting using other parameters like location, like age and gender. Okay, now it simply means that right here where you have location, now you can see this location is set to Nigeria, the age is 18 to 65, and then you have the gender, all genders for now. You can always edit any of these things, but here we have the detail targeting under it right here. Now for broad targeting, we are not going to put any single thing in this particular section. All right, now but that's for broad targeting. But for interest or detail targeting, it means that while we also put the location, while we put the age, while we put the gender inside of it, we are also going to impute interest right here at this session for us to be able to target people with particular interests, people that have that particular interest and behaviors that suit the kind of audience we are trying to reach with our adverts. Okay, so it means that while broad targeting targets no interest or detail targeting has interest that you are targeting, particularly depending on the customer that you want to advertise to. Now it depends on whatever you are selling, okay, and this is important because with Facebook, there is no constant rule, okay? You can actually be in a position where zero targeting works a whole lot more for you and delivers a lot of amazing results for you. And also, you can also be in a situation whereby the interest targeting now delivers much more results for you, okay? And this is why, as an advertiser, you should not be closed-minded when it comes to targeting. You should not tell yourself, I only use zero targeting or I only use interest targeting. Okay, you're meant to explore all possible avenues that can enable you achieve results that you want to achieve while running Facebook ads. Now for the broad targeting, okay, people may wonder, if you do not put interest in your targeting, if you're using broad or zero targeting, how will Facebook know exactly the person to show your advert to? How will Facebook know the right set of persons to show your advert to? How would they be able to serve your advert to the ideal customer that is most suitable for your advert? Now I want you to understand something. You see, the Facebook algorithm has been trained to be very intelligent, to be very smart, to be very intelligent. So more often than not, the Facebook algorithm knows who your ideal customer is. Remember that Facebook has a large data of users, a large database of users on its platform, and they can track what these users do on their platforms, okay? So they track the actions that these users take on their platform, and because they track it, they're able to know the particular interest of each user and what appeals to each user. And so that means that even though you use broad targeting, the algorithm of Facebook knows exactly who to show your advert to and the right persons that will be the ideal fit, the ideal customer, the ideal audience you want your advert to be served to. And that is why the algorithm, like I said, is smart. So even though you set just the location and the age and the gender without imputing any interest, Facebook on their own, due to their smart and intelligent algorithm, will channel that advert to the right person that's meant to see that ad. That's why you see results as when you use zero targeting. I mean, we have used zero targeting to run ads countless times and we have recorded tremendous results, okay, using zero targeting. All right, now on the other side, interest targeting now simply means, and let me just show you what this means. So if you click on this detail targeting right now, if you just tap on it, okay, and then tap on the edit button right here. Okay, now it now brings you a box where you can now target people based on certain interests. So let's assume that you're selling a fashion item, let's say a dress or any fashion item or accessory. Okay, so you can just type right here that somebody who wants to buy fashion, what would their interest likely be? Okay, so it's for you to now get down to understudy your customer and know exactly the things that will appeal to them. So if a person wants to buy a fashion item, what you should ask yourself is, my customer that wants to buy this particular fashion item, what are the things he or she will be interested in? By the way, you ask yourself, what is the agenda, okay, and how old would they be? But though, if we skip that part for now, just come to the interest targeting session, you want to ask yourself, what particular interest would these people have? So it's obvious that you should also look at somebody who is interested in fashion. So you type fashion right here as one of your interests, and you wait for it to load. And so Facebook gives you a drop down of amazing interest options to choose from. So now you see we have fashion editor, okay, at the job title. Okay, you could see fashion advisor, fashion nova, fashion journalist, fashion director, you know. Then we are seeing fashion accessories, which looks like exactly what we want to target and is an interest. So you just click on fashion accessories right here, and Facebook will, you know, select that particular interest. You see that? So once you do that, you are now able to choose similar interests related to that particular one. So you can see fashion accessories has been selected right here. So if you click on this suggestions tab right here, just tap on suggestions, Facebook will now give you other similar interests to what you have already selected above. So because you have chosen fashion, it now gives us other related interests, and you can see all these are interests. Okay, now you have online shopping. Okay, I mean, someone who buys things online will be an ideal fit for you if you're selling things online. Okay, so you can type that, you can select that. You can also choose shopping and retail, clothing in brackets apparel. Okay, and this also refers to people who are interested in clothing material. So you have jewelry, you know, you have shopping malls, you have handbags, you have luxury goods, you know, you have dresses, you see, you have necklace, you have boutiques. So Facebook, like I told you, will give you a drop down of interests that are similar to what you have chosen. So what you do as part of setting your interest targeting is to now select which of these interests matches the ideal customer you want to target. So are they interested in bracelets, jewelry, watch, accessories, you know, cosmetics, you know, ring, you know, skirts? All of these things are all fashion related. So it's for you to know exactly the kind of things that will interest your audience and know how to choose the particular interest that will align with whatever that they want to buy, you know, as the case may be. So right now you could see that with interest targeting, you have a lot of options from Facebook to be able to serve your customer that is the best fit for what you are selling. So anybody now who has this interest in clothes, in fashion, in boutiques, in bracelets, in watches, you know, and apparels will most likely be your ideal customer. So it means that with interest targeting, you will have the liberty to select interests. However, in zero targeting, you are intentionally not putting any interest. You're only telling the Facebook algorithm to do what it knows how to do best by serving your advert to the right people that it knows to be the best fit for your advert, and Facebook will do justice to that. Facebook will serve the people because, I mean, Facebook knows exactly, like I said, who their users are and what they do on the platform. They know the pages they like and they visit, they know the ads they click on, they know the things that they like, they know the pages that they like and the posts that they like. So they know all these things about their users, and they're able to serve, you know, bespoke and specific adverts to those people because they have their data already. Now when it now gets to which of these options should you use, should you use the zero targeting or should you use the interest targeting? Now the very safest advice that I will give to you actually is for you to test both of them. All right, now because as an advisor, remember I said you should not be closed-minded. You don't just say I always go for interest targeting, I don't use broad targeting, or vice versa. What you should do as a smart, intelligent advertiser is to test both options. Now an advertiser always tests all the options available and find out that which is working and doubles down on that particular one that is working. Okay, so what you should do is to look at these targeting options and then ask yourself, if once I test these things, which one of them is giving me better results? Okay, once you're able to see that zero targeting is giving you better results, you can go all the way and duplicate that ad and then double down on it and achieve more results. However, if you also choose, you know, interest targeting and you see that it is giving you better results as well, what you should do is actually to also double down on it and increase either your ad spend, or, you know, you make more ad sets or ads, duplicate them, and have more angles, have more creative, have more ad copies. Just double down on that which is working. Okay, so with all of these things, you're now able to find out the ones that works best for you, and then you will now get the results that you want to get. As a matter of fact, what is of most importance to you as an advertiser is results. Okay, you want to get results for your adverts. So what you could do is, in one campaign you can have 2 ad sets. Okay, now I'll give you the structure for how to set it up. Okay, so in one campaign you can have 2 ad sets, and those 2 ad sets can have 2 different ads. Now in the 2 ad set session, one ad set would have interest targeting, where you target specific interests depending on whatever you want to sell. Okay, you choose interests that are aligning to what you want to sell. On the other hand, on the other ad set as well, you now make it 0 or broad targeting. It means that you will not select any particular interest and you would go from there. All right, that's the way to actually go about it. So once this is done, you will now monitor how your adverts are performing. Okay, always keep an eye on your ads manager dashboard. Look at the metrics, look at the reach, look at the results, look at the cost per results, look at all of these metrics that are displayed on your ads manager for you to know exactly what is working between the broad targeting and the interest targeting that you are testing. You know exactly what works and you double down on it. Okay, now if you look at your screen right now, there's a video showing, telling you about the best and the perfect ad budget for your Facebook ads. Okay, it will tell you between daily budget and lifetime budget which one will be ideal for you. So click on that video and I'll see you in that video.